city is not only about looking down on the lower city, it may be preparing to erase it. This kind of reveal gives the series strong heart. It is not only about romance or a young people fighting. It is about who has the right to belong in Istanbul. The rich see the city as property, investment, and image. The poor see the city as memory, struggle, and home. When these two views clash, every street becomes meaningful. Amir fight become bigger than football. He is fighting for the place, but she shaped him. Ozzy Rebellion becomes bigger than friendship. He is fighting against the comfort built on other laws. Ja's conflict becomes bigger than love. She must decide whether she wants safety or honesty. When Amir hears about the land connection, he becomes deep shaken. He remembers small moments from neighborhood, people painting walls, children playing, old men sitting outside, families sharing food during hard times. All this memory now feel threatened. He realizes that the enemy may not need to bite them in open battle. They can simply remove the slowly one paper, one signature, one lie on a time. This is a painful truth. Sometimes power does not arrive with violence. Sometimes it arrives with a contract, polite meeting, and official stamp. For a people like Amir, losing home can be made to a look legal. The group decides they need evidence before neighborhood can be warned. If they speak too early, people may panic or dismiss them. If they speak too late, the plan may be already be done. This creates a ticking clock. Amir must balance to warrior the emotional war inside his circle and outside war against powerful people. Yaz offered to get documents from his side. Yaz offered to help by using access to social event and conservation. Amir and his friends will search from neighborhood side. For the first time, the upper lower young people from a secret islands. It is unstable, but it is a real. A strong sequence can show each of them working in their own world. Amir talked to all residents and asked about strength buyer. His friend follow a man who has been visiting local shop. Another friend check all photos and record. Yaz enters an office where he should not to be a pretending everything is normal. While looking for files, Yaz attends a gathering and listen carefully as adults speak freely, not knowing she understood more than they think. This cross-cutting creates energy. It shows that every character has a role. Nobody is just standing around. Everyone is risking something. During Yaz's scene, someone older may warn her gently. The warning sound loving but feel dangerous. That tell her that young people often confuse curiosity with wisdom. Yaz smiles, but she understands the message. They know she is asking question. This make her real feel too for the first time. She may realize that being part of upper world does not protect her if she is spot to obeying its role. Her privilege has condition. She is safe only while she stays useful and quiet. This realization can break something inside her. She begins to understand Amir and Yaz more deeply. Yaz's search becomes more dangerous when he finds a document but cannot take it easily. Someone entered the room. He has to hide the paper, act normal, and face conversation with a person who may already suspect him. The dialogue should be calm, but every word should carry danger. The older person may ask him about his new friends, his future, and his loyalty. Yaz answers carefully. He is learning to play a game of his own world, but now for a different purpose. This show growth. Before he was trapped by those roles. Now he is learning how to use them. Amir said of this search lead him to an old man who remembers things from a year ago. The old man does not want to speak at first. He has seen what happened to people who challenge strong names. Amir said with a challenge aim does not push hard. This patience is important. Amir is learning that truth is not always taken. Sometimes it must invited. Slowly, the old man revealed that this is not the first time powerful people have to try to change the neighborhood. There were promises before, lie before, and people are who disappeared from the story from resisting this connect present with the past. The old man gives Amir a name. When Amir heard it, he realized it matches the name was heard at dinner. Now the connection is clear. The same person or family line has touched both world ears. Amir feels the ground move under him. His personal energy is not a random figure. The root go deeper. He thanks the old man, but the old man grip his arm and say that truth can save people only if they survive long enough to speak it. This line should stay with audience. It warns us that the next step will be dangerous. As evening fall, all the young characters gather in a hidden place to compare what they found. The mood is serious. There are no jokes now. Amir lay out the old man's story. Oz show what he managed to copy. Remember from the document. Yaz shared the conservation she overheard. Piece by piece, the picture formed. A planning is being pulled to take control of land. Silence, resistance, and young people mistake and excuses. Amir see that if they react violent, they can paint neighborhood as unsafe. If neighborhood like unsafe, removing people easier. This is a smart and cruel planning. The group understands that they are not only fighting against, they are fight against a story being written about them. The powerful people want to describe Amir world as dirty, dangerous, and hopeless. Amir must prove that his word is alive, worthy, and human. This idea gives the section emotional strength. The battle is not only for land, it is for dignity. If people cannot control others see you, they can control what happened to you. Amir now understand the younger angry must become a voice, not a weapon. But just when group feel close to plan, battle enters. A message arrive on one phone. Someone has late meeting place. The character look at each other. Suspicion spread like smoke. This is where friendships are tested again. Who know about the meeting? Who had reason to betray them? Was it one of Amir's friends? Was asked forward. Did Yaz steal someone without meaning to? The audience should feel the pain of this moment because trust has just started to grow and now it is cracking. Amir look at each face and for the first time he does not know who to believe. They leave quickly but not quickly enough. Men arrive near the area. The group escape in different directions. In a choice, one important item is lost or taken. Maybe the copy document disappeared. Maybe a phone is gripped. Maybe one friend is catched for a short time. This raises the stakes. The enemy now that they have information, the young people no longer have the advantages of surprise. Amir blames himself again, but this time the guilt is mixed with rug. He had one chance to protect the proof and now it may be gone. After the escape, Amir confronts Azaz in anger. He suggests that maybe the lake came from Oz city. Oyaz rare fear back them at Amir's side is not made of sand either. The argument becomes harsh because both are scared. Fear often wears the mask of angry. Yaz step between them and say this is exactly what the enemy wants. If they break apart now, the truth die. Her words stop them for a moment. This scene can give Yaz powerful in a group. She is not only a love interest or observer. She become a person who see a whole board when others are drawing in emotion. Still, the damage is done. Amir walk away alone. He need air. He walked through the city at night, passing bright street, dark corner, expensive car, tried work, laughing student, and silent homeless people. Istanbul moved around him like a living creature. I realized that the city does not belong fully to anyone, but everyone is trying to claim blame it. The walk scene can be very climate to cinematic, no big dialogue, not just Amir face and the city sound. He is small against to Istanbul, but his pain is not small. His fight is not a small. He returned to face football field and friends. The child from earlier waiting there. The child say people are saying the field be closed. Amir tried to hide this shock. The rumor has already started. This main enemy is moving faster than expected. The child asks where they will play if the field disappear. Amir has no answer. He nearly tied to child shoelace, buying time before speaking. Then he said that some places stay alive because people refuse to forget them. It is a soft answer, but his eyes show a hard promise. He will not let the field disappear without a fight. And meanwhile, Ozzy returned home and finds that his room has been searched. Nothing looked broken, but small things are out of place. This quiet invasion is more fighting then open attack. It is tell him that his own house is not safe. He receive another message, this time more direct, choice your place before other shaken. For the first time he understand Amir life in a real way. Fear is no longer an idea he observed from outside. It is inside his room, touching his thing, breathing near his bed. This changed him. Yaz always faced to a consequence. In her social circle began to turn cold. Friends stopped speaking freely around her. Someone removed her from group chat. A rumor separate that she is becoming unstable because of Ozzy. This is her world punished. The woman asked question. It is does not attack to directly. At first, it questioned their emotion, their loyalty, their image. Yas felt humiliation that insists of breaking. She becomes sharper. She realized that reputation, people say, and never will on our life. This can be strong transformation point of for her. The next emotional scene should bring Amir and his family together. He comes home late and finds someone waiting. The family member does not shout. They simply ask, how much danger are you carrying into this house? Amir cannot answer the question. Break him because he tried to so hard to keep danger outside. He say he is doing everything to protect them. The family members say protection without honesty becomes another kind of pain. His echoed friendship conflict the beginning. Amir is hearing the listen from different people. He must stop deciding alone what others are allowed to know. For the first time, Amir shared part of the truth with his family. Not everything, but enough. The scene should be emotional and quiet. His voice shakes because he is not used to showing fear. He say the field neighborhood and maybe their home at risk. The family member listen and insist to blaming him. They place hand on its shoulder. They say that home is protected by one person becoming a wall. Home is protected when people stand together. This gives an Amir a new understanding of strength. He does not have to be only hero. The next morning, Amir calls his friends. He apologizes. This is important because heroes should know how to apologize. He admits that he tried to carry everything alone and turn trust into a burden. Some friends escape to accept quickly, others are still hurt. This is realistic. Not everyone close in one speech, but group big to hell. The agree that insist of hiding the danger from neighborhood. They must prepare people carefully. They need truth, but they also need to strategy. This is where to Amir start becoming leader, not just a fighter. A fighter react. A leader think about to everyone. Oz arrive at the meeting and tension raise again. Amir looks at him for a long moment. Then Amir say he does not know fully if we can trust him yet, but he knows they have the same enemy for now. Oz accept this. He does not ask for insist brotherhood. He only asks for chance to prove his side. This mature exchange growth in show character. They are learning that this is not a switch, it is a built through action under pressure. Yas also joined them. This is a time nobody treat her like an outsider. She has earned her place. Together they are from new plan. They will not only search for lost proof, they will create public attention, ground neighborhood and field. A football event and community gathering or a youth match can become more than game. It can show the city this place is not empty, landing to land, writing, waiting to be taken. It is fully of people, stories, dramas, and children. This is a smart move because it changes the battlefield instead of fighting. In darkness, they bring the fight into light. Powerful people can crush hidden resistance easily, but public emotion harder to erase. The idea give everyone energy. The friends began preparing posters are made, children are invited, shopkeeper offers small help, mother cook, old men argue but still bring cheer. The neighborhood start walking up ground a shared purpose. This scene should feel warm and alive after so much fear. The audience to see hope. The field become a symbol. It is a dusty, imperfect, maybe even broken in place, but it is bought and sold. This field carries something money cannot understand. The money memory. Oz use it words that attract attention from the people who would normally ignore the neighborhood. Jazz helped the shape event so it cannot to are dismissed as a small local gathering. Amir lead from the ground, speaking to the people honesty. For the first time, upper and lower Istanbul are not only are clashing, they are being forced to look at each other. Some people come out of curiosity, some from image, some to mock, and some because they truly care. But they once arrive, they see future, not a statistic. This is exactly what anime did not want before event. Amir has no one private moment on this field. It touches the goalpost, look at the ground and remember every version of himself that played there. The child dreamer, not the angry young man, the broken son, the loyal friend, all of them exist inside him. He understands that even if become successful one day, this place will remain a beginning of this whole story. This make a coming event emotional because of Amir. Saving the field is saving the part of that believe in clean dreams. The event being with excitement, but tension hide under every smile. The audience, not the enemy, will not stay quiet. A powerful figure arrive unaccepted. The presence changes the air. People become nervous. The next part of Istanbul can begin with a very quiet morning, but inside that silence there is a storm waiting to break. Istanbul is shown from far above, bright and beautiful as the whole story is made of gold. But when the camera slowly comes down, we see another face of the city. The streets are narrow, the walls are old, the houses are close to each other, and every window has different pain behind it. This is the real heart of this story. The story looks perfect from the sky, but from the ground, every person is fighting a private war. This is where Imperium to journey becomes deeper because now he is no longer only a young man with a dream. He is a young man standing between hope and fear. Amir walks up before everyone else. He opens eyes here, but his mind is already tried. For a few seconds, he looks at a ceiling and remembers the life he wanted. He wanted a simple life, fraud, and he wanted football, success, respect, and clean future. But life has not given him a clean road. It has placed stone under his feet every step. His room is small, his clothes are ordinary, and his dreams are too big for wall around him. Still, he does not look defected. There is sadness in him, but there is also fire. He sits on the edges of bed like someone who knows that today with while decided something important outside the neighborhood has already started breathing. A woman opens shop, a child runs with bed in a hand. Two old men argue about money, weather, and future of young people. Everything looks normal, but in Amir's world, nothing is normal anymore. His friends are waiting for him. His family accepts strength him, and the people with power are watching with him carefully eyes. This is the first strong point of this section. Amir is becoming visible. In the past, maybe he could move like another young man in the crowd, but now, after everything that has happened, every step he takes is noticed. When Amir comes out of the house, his face carry a clean mask. He does not want to neighborhood to read his pain. He know that in place like this, people may love you, but they also talk, they guess, they judge, they build story from half truth. Amir does not have time to explain himself to anyone. His only thought is to reach the field, to touch the ball, and to remember who has been before life pushed him into a darker game. For Amir, football is not only a sport, it is the only languages in which his heart still speaks clearly. When he runs, he forgets the weight of his chest. When he kicks the ball, he feels free for 1 second, but freedom does not stay long. As soon as Amir reaches the ground, he notices before there is a strength distance between them. Some are looking at him with very, some are doubt, and some with kind of silence that hurt more than words. This is where two friendship begin to be attested in youth stories. Friendship often looks story in happy days, but real friendship is measured when danger is entered with the circle. Amir wants to ask what is wrong, but he already knows. Rumor have moved faster than truth. Someone has spoken. Someone has twisted the story. Someone has made to Amir look like a person he is not. One of the closest friends stepped forward. His voice is not angry at first, but it is heavy. He asks Amir why he hides things for them. Amir tried to stay calm, but the question cut him. He did not hide things because he did not trust them. He hid them because he was trying to protect everyone. This is the painful mistake of many people. Good, and they think silence is protection, but sometimes silence creates more wounds. Amir looked at his friend and said that not every truth can be thrown into the open street. Some truths are like glass. If you drop them too early, the break or hurt everyone standing neighborly. The friend does not accept this easily. He said that they are supposed to brothers, and brothers do not learn about to danger from their other people. They would hit Amir hard because this is exactly what he feared. He feared losing the trust of the people who know him before Istanbul's rich side pulled him into a shadow. He tried to explain that word they are affair and they pulled him to in shadow. He tried to explain that the world they are facing is not simple. It is not only about two young people, love and dreams. It is about the family's money and with the man, hidden power and all secret that can destroy people who have nothing. Amir said that if he speaks too much, someone innocent may pay the price. At this moment, the camera can move to the other side of Istanbul, where life is clean, expensive, and controlled. The houses are bigger, the windows are wider, and every corner look designed, but even her piece is fake. In one of those houses, Ozzy sit at the breakfast table that feel colder than the street outside Amir house. Everything on the table is perfect, but nobody is truly present. The family speak politely, yet every sentence has a hidden meaning. This is the upper side of Istanbul, where people do not shout often, but they can destroy each other with one calm look. Here, love is watched, choices are questioned, and freedom is so called as a luxury. Oza's word is very different from the Amir, but his loneliness may be even deeper. Amir at least know who stands with him and who stands against him. Even if the line is starting to blur, Ozzy lives among people who smile while planning. He understands that his love has already been written by others. His school, his friends, and future even person he should love or not love, all of it has been placed before him like a decorated cage. He is not hungry, he is not poor, and he is not without comfort, but comfort without choice is still prison. This is why to Ozzy character becomes important. He showed that money can hide pain, but it cannot remove it. The emotional center of this part grow when the word of Amir and Ozzy begin to move toward each other again. Their meeting should not feel simple. It should feel like two different storms entering the same sky. Amir does not trust to Ozzy word and Ozzy does not fully understand to Amir want. Yet both of them carry something to other needs. Amir has a draw, honesty, street, courage and dream that was built from pain. Ozzy has knowledge for powerful people, excuse to close door, and deep need to break away from the life chosen for him. Their connection is not easy to friendship, it is tension, curiosity, and strength king of respect. Meanwhile, Yaz entered the story with her own energy. She is not only too stylish or confident girl moving through the college corridor. She is someone who know how to survive in a place where image matter. She understands look, whisper, and social rules. People may think she is a careless because she smiles at the right moment and act cool in front of others. But the other is more behind her eyes. She notices things that other miss. She sees when Ozzy becomes quiet. She sees when Amir walk into place and changes the air around him. She also sees that something dangerous is forming around them, and danger can turn love into a battlefield. Ja's position is painful because she may love to Ozzy, but love in this world is not only about two heart, it is only about two class, family, fear, and invisible hands that push people toward decisions they do not want. If Yaz senses that Ozzy is changing because of Amir, his friends, she may also threaten, but this threat is not simple to jealousy. It is the fear of losing control over a life she understood. When someone new enters a closed to shake, Yaz may ask herself whether Ozzy is being pulled toward Amir world or whether he was never truly happy in his own world to begin with. Back in the neighborhood, Amir family becomes more worried. The elders can feel when a young person is standing near danger. They do not need proof. They see it in the way with Amir avoid direct answer. In a way he comes home late. In a way his face look older than his age. A mother or family older may ask him to stay away from trouble, but Amir cannot promise that. This creates a strong family scene. Amir wants to be a good son, a good brother, a good friend, and a strong young man all at once. But life is pulling him in a different directions. Every promise he makes to one person maybe become a betrayal to another. The beauty of this story is that nobody pain is small. The poor do not only to suffer because of money and rich do not only to suffer because of emotions. Everyone is trapped in a different way. Amir is trapped by lack of power. Ozzy is trapped by too much control. Yaz is trapped by image she must protect. The friends are trapped between loyalty and fear. The families are trapped by the past. Istanbul itself become like a giant mirror showing every character their real face. The title feels powerful her because the city has an upper side and lower side, but both sides are wounded. As the section move forward, Amir receive a warning. It may comes from person he does not accept. Maybe someone from rich side, maybe someone from street, maybe even person who once looked like an enemy. The warning is simple: stop asking questions. But when a young man looked like Amir heard this, it does not stop him. It only tells him that he is close to something fear can silence some people, but for Amir, fire to fear becomes fuel. He is afraid, yes, he is not afraid of living with a head down. This is the key moment. Amir is learning that courage is not easy to absence of fear. Courage is walking forward while fear walks beside you. His friends do not all react the same way. One wants to fight immediately, another wants to run away from problem, another kind think they should use to Aussie connections. The difference create natural drama because every character shows their truth nature under pressure. The brave one may be a reckless, the careful one may look proudly but may actually be wise. The loyal one may hide a secret to protect someone. The funny one may stop joking for the first time, showing that even the latest person in a group has a breaking point. This is make the friendship circle alive, feel and the real, not like a group that only exists to stop the hero. Amy try to hold them together. He reminds them that if they break now, the people against them will win without doing anything. But his voice is not as strong as he want to be it. Deep inside, he know that unity is harder when everyone has something to lose. When friend has a family that depend on him, another has a dream of leaving the neighborhood, another is secretly connected to someone on the other side of the city. These hidden pressures bring to a show. The audience starts asking an important question: who will start with Amir when a staying become dangerous? The story then can shift to college scene where the difference between two worlds become a sharp. Amir entered that place like a someone stepping into the room where he was not accepted. The students look at him. Some are curious, some are ashamed, some are cold. His cloth, his walk, his silence, everything makes him different. But Amir does not lower his eyes. He may not to belong according to them, but he carries himself like someone who has already survived war's judgment. This scene is important because class difference is not only about to shone through money, it is about to shone through looks, small laugh, pause, and the way people make someone feel outsider without saying it directly. Uzai see this and feel uncomfortable. At first, he may not know whether he is ashamed for Amir or ashamed for people around him. This is where to Uzai inner conflict grow. He belongs to the upper circle, but he is starting to see it currently from outside. Before Amir, he may have accepted these roles as a normal. Now he see only ugly. Then look when she is against someone with less power. Jazz always watches the moment. She understands that Ozzy silence will say more than his word. If he defends Amir, he risks his own position. If he stay quiet, he may lose something inside himself. A small confrontation can happen in a corridor. Someone make a comment about to Amir background, his neighborhood, or his family to dream. The words are not too loud, but they are poisoned. Amir stop. The old Amir might have answered with angry, but his Amir has changing. He looks at a person. He says something plain but sharp. He does not true to prove that he is equal. He speaks like someone who already know his worth. This is strong heroic moment because the audience does not need to Amir to shout. His silence and control show growth. He is learning how to fight in Rome and where first are not to mine weapon. Ozzy finally to speak. His defense of Amir is not too dramatic, but it is clear. This is a signal moment changes the balance. People around them understand that Amir is no longer only in that space. Yas notice is smart. Her face may remain calm, but inside she feel the ground shifting. She pulled Ozzy aside later and asked him why he is risking everything for someone he barely know. Ozzy cannot answer easily because truth is not simple. He is not only to helping Amir, he is helping the part of himself that wants to be free. Amir has become a mirror of family, and that mirror is showing him to weakness of his own comfortable life. Jazz tell him that the world does not change because two young men decide to come honest. These lines show her realism. She may sound cold, but she is not completely wrong. She has been how power work. She knows that families with money can bury stories, control people, and make people look guilty. She warned the Aussie that Amir word may pull him down, but Aussie say his own word has already buried alive. This is one of the emotional highlights of this section. It is not only about to fight between lovers, it is about to fight between safety and truth. Yas want to protect what she know. Ozzy wants to escape what she know. While this emotional tension grows, Amir is pulled toward the football field again. There should be training, a match scene, but it must carry move more than meaning than sport. Every pass, every run, every fall becomes part of Amir's emotional state. He play hard, almost too hard. His coach or an old figure notices that his anger is controlling him. Amir is talented, but talent can become dangerous when pain drives it during the game. An opponent may provoke, and for a moment the audience think Amir will lose control, but he stops himself. The restraint assures that he is not same to boy for beginning. He is learning that one wrong decision reaction can be used to against him. After the match, sit alone near the empty field, the sound of the city rise around him. He remembers someone he lost, something that broke him, or the moment his life changed. The exact want may not need to are fully explained yet. Sometimes our story becomes too stronger when pain is revealed slowly. His face tell enough. He speaks softly, maybe to himself, maybe to the person he misses, saying that he is trying to stay clean in a dirty game. This is moment give the audience emotional breathing space. After tension, we need quiet. In that quiet, Amir humanity comes clear. He is not only a fighter, he is a young man who wants to be faced, loved, and can understood. Then comes a twist. One of Amir friends finds something, a message, a photo, a name, or a link between upper world, the past event. It does not reveal everything, but it opens door. The group meet in a hidden place away from family's watcher. The air is full of fear, the excitement. They now prove that the problem is bigger than they thought. This is where the story moves from emotional drama into a suspense. I may understand that this personal pain may be connected to who control parts of the city. What looked like a bad lucky may have been planned. What looked like a mistake may have been covered. The friends argue about what to do with this proof. One said the should go to police. Another say the police may already be connected to powerful people. Another say they should give it to Ozzy because he can read the upper circle better. Amy does not want to depend on Ozzy too much. Pride is part of a struggle. He does not want to look like a poor boy needing a recuse from rich boy. But pride can become another trap. The audience see that Amir must learn that difference between weakness and partnership. Accepting help does not make to him smaller. It may be only way to survive. When Amir meets to Ozzy secretly, their conversation is fully of tension. Amir gives him the clue but watches his fare carefully. But trust does not come quickly between people from opposite world. Ozzy look at a clue and becomes serious. He recognizes something, maybe a family name, a company mark, or a person connected to his father's circle. His reaction tell Amir that a clue matters, but Ozzy does not immediately reveal everything. This creates to mistrust again and mistrust to Amir. Ask what he know. Ozzy say he need time. Amir hate his answer because time is a luxury power people often do not have. When danger come to neighborhood, it does not wait for carefully planning. This scene end with Amir saying that in Aussie world, people delay the truth until becomes useful. In this world, delay truth becomes a funeral. The line is simple but powerful. It shows the difference between their lives. Ozzy is hurt because he know the Amir is partly right, but he also know that rushing can destroy them. Their partnership become too fragile. They need each other, but they do not yet know how to trust each other. This is good drama because trust should not to be easy. If trust come too quickly, the story lose weight. Here, every win audience must be earned. At home, Yas began her own investigation. This is important because she should not to be shown only as someone reacting to Ozzy. She has her own mind, her own path. She may search through old messages, listen to conversation, or ask questions in ways that look casual, that's actually careful. Jazz understands the social spaces better than Amir and Ozzy. She know who talk when they drink coffee, who lie when they smile, and who becomes nervous when a certain name is mentioned. Her strength is not a physical, her strength is observation. In a world where secrets are hidden behind manners, Yas can become too dangerous because she know how manners work. Through Yas, the audience may learn that someone close to her family or Yas family is connected to the larger conflict. There's put in hard position if she tell Ozzy she may break down her own circle. If she hide becomes part of the same silence she hate. This is where the emotional depth grow. The audience may not always agree with Yas, but they can understand her. She is not simply too jealousy or cold. She is afraid of that want to be truth can destroy. Someone people wants to truth because they have already lost everything. Some people fear truth because they still have something to lose. The middle of this section should also show the neighborhood daily life because without it, the story becomes on my mystery. We need to see the people Amir is fighting for. A shopkeeper who gives food a credit, a child who dreams of playing football like a Amir, a mother who hides her tear when a bell arrives, a young girl studying under the weak light because she wants a better future. These details make the stake real. Amir is not fighting only for his own pride. He is a part of a place. Everyone is one of bad day away from club. If powerful people attack this neighborhood, but they are attacking building, they are attacking life. One emotional scene can show Amir helping a child with football. The child asks if dreams really come true. Amir smiles, but the question hurt him. He wants to say yes with full of belief, but no longer feel innocent true enough for that answer. Still, he tells the child dreams do not come true by waiting. They come when keep you standing after people push you down. This scene is simple, but it gives to Amir warmth. It reminds but audience why they should root for him. He is not only too angry, he still is kindness. Even when his own dream is shaking, he gives hope of someone smaller. On the upper side of family dinner becomes another battlefield. Ozzy, father on older powerful figure. Everyone at the table, they understand that something is happened. but nobody say it openly. This is a powerful family's control fear. Do not always look doors, as sometimes they create a room where everyone is too afraid to speak. Ozzy look at people around him and realized that the family table may be more dangerous than the street. During this dinner, a name is mentioned. It is the same name connected to a clue Amir found. Ozzy freezes for a second. Yas notices. The older figure notices too. A very small silence filled the room, but silence is louder than shouting. This is a brilliant suspense moment because the audience understands the secret is now alive. Inside the house, Ozzy tried to act a normal, but his eyes gave him away. After dinner, he received a message. Do not do anything to that. We are buried before you were old enough to understand them. This message confirmed that someone is watching for him closely. Ozzy then faced a choice. Should he run to Amir when truth, or should he first protect himself and Yas? He stands at his window and look at the city light. From there, Istanbul looked peaceful, almost magical. But now he know that light are hiding too many shadows. He think about to funeral. This line returned to him finally. He decided to meet Amir. This decision made a turning point. Ozzy is moving toward a passive discomfort to active rebellion. He is no longer only unhappy with his world, he is ready to challenge it. The meeting happens at night near a place where upper and lower city almost touch. Maybe a bridge, an empty street, or hill where both sides of Istanbul can seen. Amir arrived at first suspicious and impatient. Ozzy arrived with fear hidden under calmness. He tells Amir that the clue is connected to the people who are not just too rich but protected. He also that if they are continuously, the danger will not stay with them. It will reach their families, their friends, and everyone around them. Amir listened quietly. This is not new to him, but hearing it is clearly make it heavier. Amir asks for name. Ozzy hesitates. Amir becomes angry, but Ozzy says that one wrong move will close every door. He needs proof strong enough that cannot be buried. Amir says proof always demanded from people like him, while powerful people are believed without proof. This line shows his class angry in a human way. He is tired of having to prove his pain and he is tired of having to prove Ozzy cannot deny it for the first time. But he sincerely he say he cannot change where he came from, but he can choose which side he stands now. This is the first real bridge between them. Their fragile trust is interrupted when they realize they are being followed. The suspense rise quickly. A car way too long at corner. A phone screen light up in a darkness. Someone is listening. Amir and Ozzy is built up, not because they do not trust each other, but because staying together would make easier target. Amir run through a secret and know well. Ozzy ran through secret he does not understand. This contract is powerful in Amir world. Amir is fast, smart and alter. Ozzy, who looked powerful in rich spaces, becomes valuable here. The city changes meaning depending on who is walking through it. Amir managed to escape by using narrow alley familiar corner. Ozzy nearly get catched by his own unaccepted help him. It could be one of Amir's friends, someone who did not trust to Ozzy before. This creates a good character moment. The friend helped him not because he likes him, but because Amir chosen to trust him for a now. Loyalty to Amir becomes stronger than personal, and Amir to be a stronger than personal dislike. Ozzy see is understand something is important. Amir world may be poor, but its bound can be stronger than anything as seen in his own house. In rich home, people protect status. In Amid Street, people protect each other. Cameras on phone turn toward them. The figure smiles as if the spot could attitude. The emir say the lie, the strong is public confrontation. The powerful person wants to control the story, appearing generous. They may state that the only development, safety, and better opportunity they want and sound beautiful. But Emir now understand a beautiful words can hide ugly plans. The Emir asked to speak. At first, the hesitate public speaking in a different from arguing with our friends or facing enemy in array. The whole neighborhood watch him. Zaya to watches from one side, Yaz watches from another side. Ahmed stepped forward. He does not use too complicated word. He speaks as simply. He said this field may look like dust to some people, but to them it is where children learn hope. He say our neighborhood is not a poor, but it is all are old. It becomes poor when people stop saying it value. He say they are not against to change, but they are against being erased. The speech move people because it honest Amir does not pretend everything is perfect. He admit the neighborhood problem has but he refused to the let outsider as used to those problem and excuses to remove them. This is the heart of this section. Amir voice become the voice of place that has been spoken about. Never listen to it. People clap, some with pride, some with tears, some with surprise. When Ozzy is moved because see leadership in Amir that cannot be tough in an expensive school. Yeah, see it too, and view of Amir changes. He is no longer only to Ya's risky now connection. He is someone with a real power, even without money. The powerful figure keeps smiling, but their eyes burden public. They cannot attack. Privately, they are fearless. They create the next danger. Amir has won the moment, but winning a moment can our enemies more dangerous. During the match or gathering, one of Amir's friends notices the person who followed them earlier. The enemy is still neighbor. Then a phone buzzes, a video or document appears from unknown sender. It is the lost proof or part of it returned. Then the exit moment. The public attention is highest. Nobody knows who is sent. This creates a new mystery. There are another hidden player in the story. Emil look at file. His face changes. Ozzy and Yas come closer. The proof is strong enough to hurt powerful people, but it is also includes a name that shock them. The name may connect to someone trusted, someone close, or someone believed to be innocent. This is a cliffhanger seed. The truth is not clean. It will not to expose enemies. It may break the heart of the heroes too. Amir realized that the next step will cost more than he accepted. The section should end with emotional turn. The first battle has been won in public, but the real war has just to open. In a final moment, the camera can show the two sides of Istanbul. Above, the city shines. Below, people gather around. Feel that has become a symbol of resistance. In a rich house, someone watches the event on a screen and claimly it closest to the laptop. In neighborhood, Amir stands among his people, but his eyes are fixed now. Proof. Ozzy stands between two worlds, no longer fully blocking to either. Yaz hold her phone tightly, knowing that the name inside the file may be changed everything. The music rises slowly, not with a victory but warning. This section ends with a Emir understanding one pain truth. Fighting for a dream is easier than fighting for home because a dream belongs to you. But a home belongs to everyone who trusts you. Now, he cannot step back. If he cannot, the neighborhood, the may lose its voice. If he forward, the people he loves to be a hurt. This is the emotional trap that makes the story powerful. Amir wanted football to carry himself away from pain. But now football has brought him back to the center of fight bigger than himself. Istanbul has opened its upper and lower faces before him, and he must decide how much himself he is ready to sacrifice. The next part can move to a deeper battle because once truth enter the open air, burden loyalties being to a club. The audience will want to be a who sent the proof, who leaked the meeting, and why powerful people are so afraid of one young man from the lower side to the city. Most of importantly, they will want to see there whether Amir Yaz Ozzy and friends can stay united with an enemy, stops warning them and start attacking directly. This is where to the Istanbul becomes more than a youth drama. It has become a story about to class, love, loyalty, and home, the price of standing upright in a city that keeps trying to push people down. The next section being at the exit moment where hope and fear stand together on the same field. The crowd is still around Amir, but his mind is no longer with people clapping for him. His eyes are looked at the proof that has appeared in his hand like a burning stone. A few minutes ago, this field felt alive with victory. Children were laughing, mothers are smiling, old men were speaking proudly, and the young boys are looking at Amir as he had become a hero in front of them. But now all of that sound become far away. The file of the phone carry a name that changes the meaning of everything. It is not only about a name the enemy side. It is the name that touches people around the Amir. It touches the trust. It touches memory. It touches the past that everyone thought was buried. Amir does not speak at first. Ozzy noticed change on his face before anyone else. Yaz also feel that something has gone wrong. She take one step closer, but Amir moved the phone away as if screen itself dangerous. This small movement said a lot. Amir is not hiding the truth because he wants power over it. He is hiding it because he does not know how to carry it yet. But some truth do not make you free right away. Some truth first break your leg and then ask you to walk. Amir had to prepare himself to fight against rich men families, but he was ready to see the familiar name standing closer to the darkness. The event continuously around him that the main characters are now inside another world. People think the speech is over. The field will be saved one more day. But Amir understands that nothing is safe yet. This public movement have protected from one attack. But he has opened the door deeper war. The powerful people know that Amir can move hurt. Too, they know he can turn a dusty football field in a symbol. They know he can speak in ways that make a poor people feel seen when a rich people feel ashamed. That makes him dangerous. A young man with anger can be controlled. A young man with a voice is harder to stop. Yaz whispered to Amir and asked what he saw. Amir looked at her, then at Ozzy. These eyes are warning. He said they cannot talk here. His voice is low but sharp. The three men of them away from a crowd pretending everything is fine. Amir friends notice can follow from distance. The camera can show the happy face behind them and their worried face in front of them. The contrast is our audience important. It reminds the audience that public victory can hide private fear. The world man clap for you while your real problem become bigger in our silence. They gather near back of the all changing room where the walls are cracked and the light is weak. Amir finally show them the file. The document is not only to complete, but it is enough to create a shock. It shows a chain of signatures, secret land talk, and meeting record where the neighborhood future were discussed, like it was an object on a table. There is a plan to turn the field of surrounding trees straight in a project. The people living there are described as a problem to move, not as families, not as respected. But the biggest one is the witness name connected to an old approval. The name belongs to someone with Amir on circle, someone neighborhood trusted for years. For a few minutes, nobody speaks. Even most reckless friend becomes quiet. This is not a kind of battle and then accepted. If enemy attack from outsider angry and you give us strength but with wound comes from inside angry become too confused. He know Amir is hurting. Just step in, say and say that if they turn his into a fight right now, the truth will be lost. She asked them to think. Who sent the file? Why now? Why during event after the first probe was taken? This question changes the air. The unknown center becomes as important as the proof itself. Someone is helping them, but not openly. Someone has access to hidden documents. Someone wants to Amir to know the truth, but also wants to stay in a shadow. This hidden the person to be a friend, an enemy, or someone playing both sides. Amir hates this uncertain. He is tired of half truth, but yeah, say that in a city like Istanbul, truth often to arrive in peace because the people holding it are afraid of being crushed. The must follow the pieces, not throw them away because they are incomplete. The first decision is simple. They cannot share this document with the neighborhood yet. If they excuse the trusted person publicly and later learn that the situation is more complicated, the neighborhood will split into a half. The enemy wants to exactly that. A divided neighborhood can be moved more easily. Amir accepts this, but it hurt him. He wants to run the person, hold the file in front of his face, and demand an answer. Insist he has to breathe slowly and wait. This is one of the Amir's hardest lessons. Not every truth should be shouted the second it found. Sometimes silence is not to a crowd race. Sometimes silence is a tragedy. The event ends with four smiles. Amir thanks people, hug children, shakes hand and act as if heart is not breaking. Ozzy watches him and see how difficult this is. He understands that Amir's strength is not only in his anger, it is in his ability to keep standing while carrying something that would make other fall. Yaz also watches with a different feeling. Earlier, she saw Amir as a force that disturbed Aussie world. Now she said that Amir is crying a whole neighborhood on his shoulder and that what is unfair for someone so young when field slowly comes empty. The city evening light separate follow the overground. The same place that was fully of life and now looks tired. Amir stay behind after everyone leaves. He walked to the center of the field and looked around. The goal pass stand like an old witness. The dust hold the mark of children's shoe. The wall hold years of shouting, laughing, losing and winning. Amir whispered that he will not let them turn this place into a memory only which a rich people can shell. His voice is small, but the promise is heavy. This field is no longer just his escape, it has become the responsibility. At home, Amir cannot sleep. The name from the live file keeps appearing in his mind every time he closes his eyes. He remembers other small moment with that person. A kind word, a warning, a smile, a hand on his shoulder. This is why to betrayal hurts. It does not only to damage the present, it attacks the past too. It make you ask whether the good moments were real only the part of mask. Amir turns from one side to other, but sleep does not come. Finally, he get up before dawn, leaves the house quietly. He needs to see that the person whose name was in the file. The streets are almost empty. Istanbul before sunrise feels like a different city. Without traffic, voices, the building looks softer, but the silence also makes her footsteps louder. Amir walks fast. He does not call anyone because he knows that the wood stopping. He reaches a small shop near the neighborhood, one that has been there for years. The shutters are not fully open yet. Inside, the trusted man is preparing for the day. When he sees Amir, he smiles at first. Then he notices Amir's face and the smile fades. Some people can feel judgment before words are spoken. Amir does not blink with a shout. He places the phone on the counter, show the file. The man looks at the screen, his face changes, but not in a way Amir accepted. There is fear, other yes, but also sadness. Amir asks one question: why is your name here? The man does not answer quickly. He sits down slowly as if his bonds have become too heavy. Amir angry grow. He says the whole neighborhood trusted him. The man look at him and say that trust is sometimes the first thing powerful people used against you. This answer make Amir even too angrier because it sounds like an excuse. The man finally began to speak years ago when Amir and his friends were still children. The first land plan became quietly. It was presented as destruction. It came with beautiful promises, new homes, better road, work safety and better future for the children. The man say many people believed it or wanted to believe it. Poverty makes promises sound sweeter when you are tried. You may sign paper because you want to imagine door opening. He say he signed as a local witness thinking he was helping bring sport to the neighborhood. Later he learned the truth. The promises were bite, the papers were changed. Amir listened, but he is not ready to forgive. He asks why the man stayed silent after learning the truth. The man looks away. His answer is painful. He says people were threatened, some lost work, some had death called in. One family had to leave overnight. Another man who spoke too much was accused of a crime he did not commit. The message was clear: speak and lose everything. The man said he had a sick wife at that time, a child studying far away. He chose fear. He chose his family. He chose silence. And every day since then he has lived with a shame of that choice. The scene should not make to betrayal disappear, it should make it human. The man is not clean, but he is not a simple villain either. He is someone crushed by power, then used by power, then trapped by his own fear. Amir's face softened for 1 second, but then hardened again. Say it, and fear may explain silence, but it does not heal what silence allowed the man to hate him. But the right, then he gives Amir something more important. He know where the original paper may keep the, and he know one person who can prove that the new project is built on old lies. Before Amir leaves, the man warns him that the people behind it are not afraid of moral speeches. They are afraid only for exploit time losses of Amir wants to win. He must not only to be right, he must useful public at the right moment. This sentences stay with Amir. It teaches him that truth alone may not to be enough. Truth need be a path. Truth need to be witnessed. Truth need people who cannot be easily silenced. Amir leaves the shop with more knowledge, but also more pain. The person he thought he was traitor, it is not to now something harder to understand, a guilt survivor. When Amir returns, his friends are waiting. They are angry that he went alone. Amir tells them what he learned. Some friends still want to expose the man, others understand the fear. The group becomes divided again, but this time the division is deeper because it asks a moral question. How do you judge someone who did wrong under pressure? Is fear a reason, or it is not only an excuse? Amir does not give an easy answer. He say the man must face that he did, but the man enemy is still the one who created the fear. This shows Amir's growth. He is learning to see beyond the first layer of angry. Ozzy arrived with on news. He has discovered that the company behind land project is not directly under his family name, but it is connected through hidden partners. This makes the danger more complicated. The powerful families have built fellow to wall between themselves and dirty work. If something is exposed, then can deny it. They can. It was another company, another manager, another mistake. Yeah, say this is how rich people protect themselves. They create distance from their own decisions. Amir answered that people poor are not never given that distance. If one boy from neighborhood makes the mistake, whole area is judged. Yes, then reveal that there will be a private gathering in a nights, important in visitor, family representation, and city contact attend. The land project may be discussed then before the next public step. This become the new target. If they can reach the gathering, they may hear names, collect proof, or force someone to reveal the plan. Or they say getting involved not to be easy. Yeah, say knock an entry, but Amir his friends cannot just walk through the door. This creates the next challenge. The lawyer side of Istanbul must enter a place built to keep them out. At first, Amir refused the idea of snaking it to a rich gathering like a thrift. He said they are once being robbed, so why should they hide? Ozzy explained that pride will not open to gate. Yas add that they do not need to look like they belong forever. They need to get in long enough to hear the truth. Amir struggles with this because every plan came to demand, but he became someone else. In this world, he survived by standing openly in Yas, and world survival often means smiling, where hiding your purpose. Amir that two hates that game is beginning to understand that the different battle need different weapon. The preparation for the gathering create strong character moments. Yas teaches Amir how the event works, how people speak, how they avoid direct answers, and how to listen without looking like you are listening. Amir finds it strength and almost funny at first. He say rich people need so many rules just to lie politely. Yas smiles for the first time in a while and say poor people lie too. They are just not given expensive rooms for it. This small exchange creates warmth between them, not to romance necessary, but respect. They are starting to see each other beyond other first judgment. Ozzy helps Amir choices simple clothes that will not draw too much attention. Amir feels uncomfortable. The jacket fit, but it does not feel like him. He looks in a mirror. He says someone cleaner, quieter, maybe more acceptable to people who would never accept his real life. This moment hurt him. He asked whether that is what takes to head. Ozzy answered honestly, sometimes yes. Then he added that the word goal is not become to them. The goal is to enter their room and leave with their secrets. Amir look at him and see that Ozzy has been living in those rooms all his life. Ozzy replies that this is why I know where they hide nerves. Meanwhile, one of Amir's friends become too jealousy and worried. He feels that Ozzy and Yaz are pulling to Amir with another world. He fears Amir will change not because to Amir wants money, but because fight like this can make a person distant from where he came from. This friend's fear is emotional too realistic. When one person from poor place being to a move among powerful people, others may feel proud abandoned at the same time. The friends tell Amir not to forget who stood with him before the richest kid started helping Amir. Amir is hurt, but he understands. He promises that he is not leaving them behind. The friends say promises are easy before the door opens. The tension is important because the story should not to neighborhood as perfectly united. Real love include fear, jealousy, pride, and misunderstanding. Amir friends love him, but they also fear to losing him. Amir love them, but he is changing because the fight is changing him. He cannot stay same young man from the field. If we want to protect the field, growth almost cost something. The question is whether it will cost him his root. On the night of the gathering, Istanbul wear his prestigious mask. The venue is beautiful, with glass walls, soft light, expensive car, and people who speak as if the world belongs to them. Waiters more silently, music play low. Every smile is measured, every handshake carry a hidden calculation. Amir enters with yas and awes. For a moment he feels all eyes turn toward him. Maybe they do not actually stare, but he feels it. His body to know he is enemy led. He remembers Ya's device to do not react to first insult because the first insult is often bite. The gathering show the upper side of Istanbul is full of power. People talk about to development, culture, investment, and social responsibility. They use soft word for hard action. They speak about to renewal when they mean removal. They speak about to opportunity when they mean profit. They speak about to problem areas when they mean human neighborhoods. Amir listen and he feel his ends tighten. Every sentence make him want to speak, but he controls himself. This is one of the hardest fight of his life because no one is attacking him openly. They are attacking his world with polite languages. Yas moved through the room like someone who know every rule. She smiled great people and asks small questions that lead to bigger answers. She is careful but not weak as to stay near a group of many discussing business. He act too bored but it is listening. Amir is posed to stay calm and invisible, but invisibility does not come too naturally. Him. Young man from the rich circle recognizes him from the field event, make a comment. He say Amir gave her a very emotional speech as if emotion is something childish. Amir say gave very emotional speech is if too emotional is something too childish. Amir look at him and say the emotion is only too embarrassing to the people who profit from the having some non. The line is risky but controlled. The young man laughed but his face show irritation. Yas quickly moved the conversation away before it becomes problem. She later tell Amir that cannot fight every fly in the room. Amir say some flies carry poison. Yas say yes, but if we keep sweating them, he will miss the snake. This line become useful. It reminds Amir to focus on the real target. He begin watches the room differently. Not everyone arrogant face matters. The real danger may be the quiet person standing near the corner saying little and heavier to everything. Ozzy manages to hear part of the conservation about the project. The investors are worried about because the public event at the field has created attention. They do not want to bad press. One man say the youth angle can be turned in their favor. They can often offer a new spot center in a luxury project and present in a charity. Amir almost laughs when Yas tell him that they want to destroy the real field and then sell a fake version back to the public as kindness. This is exactly the kind of currently hidden inside published word. It is not only to talking, it is talking and asking people to the club. Yas discovers that a key meeting will happen upstairs in a private room. Only one selected guest will enter. The original project documents may show be there. This is chance they need by getting inside by difficult Aussies to enter because of the family name, but Amir cannot create to a distraction by pulling attention toward a public announcement. At the same time, one of Amir's friends who has come secretly moved through the back corridor. This friend has been afraid of yours influence earlier, but now he proved the loyalty in action. He may not fully to trust this rich world plan, but he trusts to Amir's back. The corridor is narrow and quiet, strength contrast to the shining hall outside. Amir removed the polite mask from his face. Here he can breathe again, but the danger is stronger if he catch. The powerful people can accuse him of a trap pissing, stealing or virus. Oz enter the private room openly while to Amir stay near a side door listening. Yas keep watch from the alleyway. The scene is intense because all the area are in different positions, but one mistake can destroy all of them. Inside the private room, the language is calm becomes more direct. The men no longer need to smile for public eyes. They talk about to pressure, timing, legal cover, and controlling local reaction. One person say the field event was emotional but temporary. Another say that neighborhood will calm down if the right people are paid and right trouble to marker are blamed. Then someone mentioned Amir by name. This is chilling moment. Here Amir is on name spoken by people who have never met his properly, but they are already planning how to reduce to him problem. To them, he is not a son, not a friend, not a Ford bottle, not a young man, not a footballer. He is not a absolute. As he tried to stay calm inside the room, his face must show that too much. He asked carefully question, pretending to be curious about to risk. One of the men say young men like Amir are easy to handle because they can push into a angry, give them a small insult, a fake attack or a public trap, or they will react. When they react, the more story becomes simple. Violent youth threaten development. Amir hears this and feels a cold wave move through him. The enemy know his weakness. They are not only attacking the neighborhood, they are studying him. Yas see someone coming toward the corridor and quickly send a warning message. Amir has to move, but before he leaves, he fears one more piece of information. A sealed argument arrangement will be moved by the next day to legal office connected to the project. If they can get proof of that argument, they maybe expose the illegal connection. This become to more new objective. Amir stepped back, but he has turned. He knocked something small from the side table. The sound is not too loud, but in a quiet corridor, it is enough. A guard turns. The escape becomes fast and dangerous. Amir moved through the survived corridor. The friend helped him by the blocking one door. Yaz acts surprised by a distracted the guard with the complaint about to missing personal items. Yaz leaves the private room at the right moment and draw attention to himself. The three separate again. Amir make it outside, but not before security camera catches part of his face. This matters. They got information, but they also left a trace. Every success in this story must come with a cost. After gathering, they meet near the water far from the venue. The night air is cold. Nobody celebrate. They are too aware of how close they came to become being a catch. Amy repeat what he heard about to legal office or say they cannot break into a law of office like reckless children. Yas agree they need to another way. The friends say rich people always say another way because they have a time. Amir stay quiet for a while, then say the office may be protected, but documents create to trial. Corridor driver, assistant cleaner, and clerk all see pieces of the truth. The people in a power forget the invisible workers around them. That may be other weakness. The idea brings the story back to the lower side of the city. Amid understand work because his world is full of people who clean, carry, repair, survive, and disappear from rich people. Isis, Yaz, and Ozzy to know the realms of power that Amir know that people those roam ignore together they can more and other side alone. This is the strongest part of the islands. It is not to that one world saves the other, it is that the each world hold a different key. The next day the enemy start moving against Amir. A short video from gathering appears online showing him in a private area. The clip is added to make him look suspicious. It does not show why he was there. It does not show the bigger truth. It only show that enough to create doubt. Some people being asked why Amir was sneaking around a private event. Rich account call him a front or used to the field of event from the attention. The neighborhood becomes confused. Those who love him defend him, but other warrior. The enemy has started story war. Amir is furious. When he sees the clip, his first desire to respond to immediately. Yas warn him to do. If he speak while angry, they will cut his words again, use the against him. Ozzy say the need to answer with strong power, not to emotion. Amir say everyone to keep telling him to wait while his name is being to drug it. This is a painful moment because public humiliation is hard to carry, especially for a young man whose dignity means everything. He can handle danger, but being painted as dishonest in front of his own people cut deeply. His mother or family adults see the video too. This create another emotional wound. They do not excuse him, but they are very is clear. Amir tried to explain, but he cannot reveal everything. The family members say people are asking questions. Amir say let them ask, but his voice break because he know question can become distance in a close neighborhood. Reputation is not a small thing. It affects how people greet you, trust you, and stand with you. The enemy understand this. They are not only attacking Amir safely, they are attacking his place in his own home. The trusted man from the shop then speaking a surprising choice. He visit Amir. He say he will speak to some elders privately. Amir tell him that to involve himself he is afraid. The man he say been afraid for the years fair and already taken enough for him. This does not erase what he did, but it show a step toward courage. He being to a repair to his silence by using his voice. The road to forgiveness is short, but the first on has moved. At the same time, Yas faces a direct threat from her own circle. A woman close to her family tell her that she is damaging her future by standing near Ozzy Rebellion and amid trouble. Yas is told that society forgive young men for mistakes, but it does not forgive young women who chooses the wrong side publicly. This line exposes another layer of this story. Ya's battle is not only to class, it is not also about to control over her image, her choices, and her voice. She asks the woman what that the right side is. The woman answers that the right is side, the one that survives. Yas replied that survival without respect is only a slower kind of death. This answer marked Yas to transforming. She is no longer only to protecting her place, she is choosing what kind of person she wants to become. But choices have consequence. Her family may reject to her, and her friends may leave to her future may become to a certain. Still, for the first time, Yas feel honest with herself. She may be afraid, but she fear is clean now. It comes from the risk, not from the pretending. Ozzy too also faces his fear. For as a powerful family figure, this confrontation should be claimed elegant and dangerous. The older man does not shout, he simply tell Ozzy to that loyalty is not a feeling, it a duty. Ozzy said that duty without conscience become to slavery. The older man smiles at the young idealism. He say Every generation think it invented morality before it learns the price of power. Ozzy answered that maybe older generation learned the price and or forgave the value. This line create a strong clash. Ozzy is no longer only a restless, rich boy. He is openly challenging the thinking that shaped his world. The older man gave him one last warning: stay away from Amir. He say Amir will lose and anyone standing near him will be drugged down. Ozzy asks why they are so afraid of Amir, so weak. For the first time, the older man claim face changes slightly. This small crack tell as everything. Amir has become a real threat, not because he has man a legal power, but because he has started connecting people were never supposed to stand together. The plan to find the legal office document being with a corridor to rotate. Amir learned from the worker that looked file with he moved late in the afternoon. The worker does not want to money. He wants to protection for his brother. He wants to lose his job. His name appears. The group set up near the rotate. They do not plan to violence. They plan observation. Yaz will identify the corridor to car. Ozzy will confirm the office connection. Amir friends will follow from different points. Amir will stay back until need because his face is now not known. This showed that he is learning earlier. He would have placed himself at the center of the every move. Now he understands leadership something means letting other act, but the heart of him watching two friends and risk feel to worse than to taking the himself. The corridor to main appears. The plan start to smoothly, but another car joined the rotate. This was unaccepted. Oz to realize that the file may be trapped. They may know that someone lagged by rotate. He calls Amir and tell him that stop everything, but one friend is already close friend. Amir decide to quickly to protect the plan or protect friends. He chooses the friend without hesitation. This is why who Amir is. No document matters more than a person. He runs toward the danger even though it may expose them. The situation turned joystick. The friend is almost catch Amir, pull him away just in time. But the man recognizes Amir. He chases Bing with through busy street. This time is not too narrow home street wire to Amir. Not every turns. It is mixed area, half business, half old neighborhood full of traffic and people. Amir and his friend run through shop, stairs and side road. The scene is fast, but its emotional meaning is clear. The enemy is closing the space around Amir. They are a fewer safe place now. The escape into a old building under repair. Inside, dust fill the air. Amir friend is angry and ashamed because he almost ruined the plan. Amir tell him that the pro is worth his life. The friend say that is easy for Amir to say because everyone already sees him as a brave one. He wanted to prove was useful to the open another emotional layer. Amir friends are not to only side character. They carry their own need for worth. Standing near a strong person can make other feel smaller even if that strong person loves them. Amir realized he must make space for friends not only to protect them. Outside, the man searched from him. Amir and its friend is high to in silence. The friend's breathing is loud. Amir put a hand on his shoulder. This small movement show to brotherhood without big word. They escape after nightfall, but the file is gone. The courier rotate was indeed a trap. The enemy wanted to see who would follow. Now they know more about to Amir network. This is a lose. The group feels it deeply. When they meet again, Ozzy is angry because Amir is ignored his warning. Amir say he saved his a friend. Ozzy say he is also exposed the whole world. The argument become intense. Amir accuses Ozzy to of thinking like a strategist because he was never to had choice between proof and a brother. Ozzy fire back that if they lose bigger fight, all their brothers will lose their homes. Both are right. That is what make to conflict strong. Stories become powerful when arguments do not have an easy answer. Emotion and tragedy are both needed. Too much emotion creates a trap. Too much tragedy can forget the people. Yes, finally interrupt and say they are need to rules. If they are going to fight together, they cannot act only from insist or only from calculation. They need to decide what lines they will not to cross. They argue to agree on their three things. They will not risk to children or family elders. They will not to use violence unless there is no way to escape, and they will not hide to measure more from each other. This arrangement to argument matters because group is becoming more organized. They are no longer just reacting, they are building to resistance. But while they are building rules, the enemy built pressure. The next morning notice appeared near some houses about fair future inspection and safety review. The language is official and cold. It does not say to evacuation, but people understand the direction. Fair separate through the neighborhood. Some resistant blame Amir, saying his speech brought trouble faster. Others say trouble was coming anyway. At least now they know this conflict hurt Amir lose because both sides contain truth. His action did not create the plan, but they may have accelerated the fight. Leadership means carrying blame even when you did not create injustice. A public neighborhood meeting is called. This scene should be full of voice. Old men shout, mother asks to practical question, young men demand to action, shopkeeper worry about to losing business. Some wants to make a deal before things get worse. Other wants to resist. They trusted man from the shop finally speak. The admit that years ago he signed a paper counted to early plan. The room exploded with the angry Emir watches, heart pounding. The man does not defend himself. He say he was afraid was wrong, but the danger is real. He say new plan is built on a one delegation. This connection changed everything. Some people curse him, some carry guy, some leave the room, but the confession also proved that Amir was not inventing danger. The neighborhood can no longer to pretend the threat is only rumor. Truth enters the room like a storm. It breaks things, but it also cleared the air. Amir stand and say anger is natural, but if they spend all their strength trying each other apart, the people behind the project will win. He say the man must answer for his past, but neighborhood must first protect the future. This is difficult speech because he has to ask wanted people to think beyond their pain. An elder woman then speak. Her voice is quiet, but everyone listen. She say the neighborhood has survived fire, poverty, storm, and broken promises because people keep each other alive. She say if they fear turn them against each other, now they will lose before machines arrive. Her words scream the room more than Amir because she carry the authority of years. This scene show that leadership is shared. Amir may be young voice, but the older carry memory. The resistance need both. The meeting end with decision. They will create a neighborhood community, collect old papers, record resistance story, and a prepares public statement. They will not wait to passively. They feel event was sparked. Now they need a fire that cannot hidden to emit. Feel hope return, but also feel the enemy watch to public unity is powerful, but it also make the neighborhood is bigger than target. That night can attack happen. It does not come with direct violence against people. Insist the field is damaged. The goal past is broken. Poster are turned. The small wall where children painted their name is covered with black paint. This is a cruel message. The enemy attack the symbol not because the field itself is strong, but because symbol make them strong. In the morning, children arrive and see damage. Some being to a cry. Amir stand in the middle of the field, looking at the broken goal post, and face is still inside. He is burning. People gather again. Angry rises quickly. Some young men want to march to office of the company. Other wants to revenge. This is exactly trap the enemy planned. They want to neighborhood to react widely in front of cameras. Emery Emerst understand now because he heard the plan at gathering. He climb into a low wall and tell everyone to stop. His voice is stronger than before. He say they will not give the enemy picture they want. They will not be shown as violent. They will clean the field, repair the goal and record everything. They will turn the attack into a proof of their dignity. This moment showed the emir growth clearly. The old emir might have run after the attacker. The new emir turned pain into a discipline. It does not mean he feel less anger. It means refuse to let his enemy use his anger against him. The neighborhood follow him. People bring water, brushes, wood, tool, paint, and phones. Children have repaint the wall. The broken field become alive again, not because it is fixed perfectly, but because every repair because an act of resistance. This scene is emotional and visual. The enemy tried to create fear, insist they created unity. Yas family frames a part of repair and paused it carefully, not as dramatic complaint but as a story of community strength. The video separate this time. The public reaction is different. People see children repainting their names, all women cleaning black paint, young men repairing the goal instead of fighting the enemy plan being to turn against them. Sympathy grow. Journalists and local voice start asking questions about land project. Aussie want to attention can help, but it can also bring more dangerous. Amir said danger was already here, at least now it is not too hidden. The powerful side react quickly. They prepare a public statement saying the project is legal, modern and beneficial. They deny can connection to threat to or damage. They call neighborhood to concern emotional misinformation. This phrase angry Amir because it turned people fear into something childish. But Yas says that statement itself is useful. It means they are responding. If they were not worried, they want to ignore neighborhood. Yas add that their Daniel may contain clue. Public statements are designed to hide truth but often reveal what the enemy fear most. They study statement and notice one detail. A partner company is mentioned for the first time. Aussie recognizes the name as a shell-like company used to keep real honor hidden. Yas knows someone who once worked at an event for that company. Amir, a driver whose cousins may have delivered papers there. Again, they are three worlds connect the clue. A simple ownership structure. The goal become clear, expose who truly benefit from the project. As in this investigation grow, the personal emotions become harder to control. Ozzy and Yaz have to acquire conservation near the sea. Their relationship has changed. Before their conflict was about to fear and loyalty, now it is about to identity. Yaz asked to whether he is ready to lose his family name if this fight reaches the top. Ozzy does not answer quickly. He say people think a family name is a privilege, but it is also childhood memory, languages and blogging. Losing it would not to be a simple yes. Understand, she say choosing truth does not mean to pain disappear. It may means walking straight into a pain. Open eyes. Josie asked Yaz why she is still helping. She could step back, she could say was confused and return to her safe circle. Yaz looks at the water and say she does not know if she is helping because of him. Become to of Amir because she is tired of being trained to stay pretty and silent. Maybe all of it is true. This answer is honest and strong. It allows to Yaz to be a complex. She is not a perfect rebel. She is becoming one step at a time. Amir, meanwhile, feel the emotional cost of leadership. Everywhere he goes, people ask him what will happen next. Children look at him with hope. Elders ask for update. Friends wait for decisions. His family watches his execution. He being to feel untrapped by hero image. A hero is still human being, but people often forget that a night he break down alone, not too loudly, but in a quiet tears. He tried to hide. This is important because strength without vulnerability becomes empty. Amir to do not waken him. They remind the audience that he is young and afraid when he act brave. His mother or family elder find him and does not ask too many questions. They simply sit beside him. Amir say does not know if he can save everyone. The answer he receives is gentle. No one save one young, everyone alone. They keep to find their way. This line give Amir comfort. He does not need to be a whole fire. He need to be a one flame among many. The section moved toward its final act when an unaccepted person contact Amir. It is hidden sender of the file, or at least someone claiming to be the message say, "You are looking at a paper. Look at the accident." Amir phrases. The word accident carry the history. It may connect to the old wound in his life, the loss that shaped him and past event everyone accepted as a fate. The suddenly land project is not only connected to the neighborhood's future, it may be connected to Amir's personal past. The fight becomes more and more intimated. Amir does not to tell everyone right away. He first met Ozzy and Yaz. He showed to them the message. Ozzy becomes serious. Yaz asks what accident means. Amir face closes. He said there was a night years ago when everything changed. Someone he loved, maybe a father figure, brother figure, or close mentor, was lost or destroyed because of what people called an accident. Amir has believed it was a random pain. Now he wonders if was a link to be a same people. This possibility shake him more than any threat. If it true, his whole life has been shaped by lies. Yas tell they need to fact before letting grave decide. Amir knows she is right, but the pain is too deep. Ozzy say he may be able to check all record through someone from his world. Amir look at him with a new kind of desperation for the first time. He is not asking for people to save land or collect proof. He is asking for people help to understand his own past. This make their bond stronger. Ozzy realizes the trust being placed in human to him. It does not to take it lightly. They been searching all record, news clip and memories. The accident was reported briefly and then forgotten. The official version was simple, a vehicle failure, a bad road, a tragic night, but there was strength detail. A witness disappeared, a report was changed, a company car was neighbor but never mentioned again. The road where it happened was close to land. Tried to be all project. Each detail is small, but together they are from to dark shape. Amir feel angry raise again, but this time it is mixed with grief so strong that he can barely breathe. They trusted man from the shop know something about the night too. Amir confronts him again, but this time his voice is colder. The man break down and say he heard rumors from the accident, but he was afraid of ask. He say the person who died started questioning the first land papers. This confirmed Amir feared the death may not to have been random. It may be having been warning to everyone. Amir stepped back. If it struck the field neighborhood, the project battle and the personal loss now connect into a one story. This is the emotional peak of this section. Amir realized that his fight did not to being with a field was threatened. It being aired ago when someone tried to speak and he was silenced. He is not to only a protecting future, he is continuously unfinished truth from the past. This gave him strength but also danger. Personal revenge can burn brighter than justice. If Amit let revenge lead, the enemy will win. Yeah, see that the this and tell him that the people he lost deserve to truth, not to reunite. Amir Ozzy to say that same in different word. If you become what they accepted you to become, they will bury the truth under your anger. Amir walk away from them because he cannot listen. He goes to the place connected to the accident. The road is quieter now, changed by time, but to him it feels alive with ghost. He stand three there alone, or remembers the person or lost. He remembers the last conservation, the light smile after ordinary moment, before the smile spilled in up, before after he kneel near the side of the road and touches ground he does not carry at first. Then grief finally break through. This is scene should be slow and respectful. It is not about to dramatic shouting. It is about a young man meeting the wound has been avoided for years. In that moment, Amir make dangerous promise. He say he finally find who did it. He will not let them hide behind money, family names, fake companies or polite word, but then stop himself. The remember children repenting the wall. He remembers his mother word. He remember his friends. He changes the promise. He say will find the truth and bring into the light. This difference matter. Revenge wants to darkness, justice need light. Amid choosing their difficulty to stay on the side of light. When returns to group is waiting, he apologizes from leaving. This time the apology comes faster because he has learned from earlier mistakes. He tells them everything. His friends are shocked, some cry, some one friend say they were children, what happened, and they never understood what Amir truly carried. To Amir say he did not understand is either he only knows something inside him stayed to broken. Now that broken thing has a direction. The group stand with him not with loud promises but with quiet presence. Sometimes the strongest loyalty is that simple, not to living. The final movement of this section bring the public and personal plot together. A journalist contact with Yas about a failed video and ask if there is no more to the story. This is an opportunity, but also a risky. If they are revealed too much without proof, they can be used to scared, mocked, or silenced. If they reveal too little, the moment may pass. Yas suggest giving the journalist community story first, then slowly leading toward the companies. Amir wants to include all accident, but Yas want that he must wait until they have stronger evidence. Amid struggle but agree again. He choices the discipline over impulse. Neighborhood community prepare it public statement. Resident share memories of the field. All document and story of pressure. The state maybe man agree to confess on a record, but only if his family is protected. This create another challenge. Truth always need to protection because powerful people attack the speaker when they cannot attack the fact. Ozzy look at for legal contact who may help safely. Yas reaches out to someone in media who is not fully controlled by rich circle. Amir gathers the people and told to tell them will not to be quick. There will be lie, pressure and fear, but silence has already cost them too much. As a section near its end, the enemy make one more move. Amir receive video on his phone. It shows someone from his family walking alone, flamed from a distance. There is a note written but threatened not to need it. The Amir face turned to white. The enemy has moved from the reputation to family. This is a line he feared most. His first intent to is not to run home and look everyone way. His second intent to is attack, but then he hears the voice of everyone who has guided him. Don't to give them the picture they want to, not to let the wreck and become their weapon. Do not stand alone. Amir called to Ozzy, Yaz and his friends. He also tells his family the truth about the threat. This is a major change. He does not to hide it. He does not decide alone. The family is scared, but they also proud that he finally trusts them with trust. The group built a protection plan around the family and the key witness. It is not perfect, but it is shared. Amir is no longer a lonely wall. He is a part of circle. The last scene can take a place at night on the repair field. The goalposts stand again, not too straight and perfect, but standing. Amir Yas to Ozzy and the friends gathered there. The city lights seen shine in the distance. Above them is the rich Istanbul that wants to decide everything. Around them is a lawyer Istanbul that refuses to disappear. Amir tells them that from now every move to purpose. Protect the people and expose truth. He say the fight is no longer to only about the field. It is about to old accident, the hidden honor, the lie told about to neighborhood, and the right to live without being erased. Ozzy say the next step in the hardest they must find the original accident to record and hidden ownership document power the enemy move them. Yes, say they also need to journalists ready to prove because without voice can still buried. Amir friend adds that neighborhood is ready but fear is growing. Amir look at the field and say is fear allowed. Running is not. This line captured the spirit of this section. The characters are not too fearless. They are choosing to stay or despite to fear. The camera can pull back slowly from the field. We see the repaired wall with children names to tried standing goal post and small group at the center. Then the camera move across to Istanbul from the poor street, the glass towers from the warm kitchen to cold meeting rooms from the people sleeping with worry to powerful men planning their next move. Finally, move see a locked combined cabinet in a dark office. Inside it are all files including the accident rod and the land argument. A hand opens the cabinet, remove one file and place it into a black bag. Someone is moving the brief to prove before Amir can reach it. The section ends with a message arriving on Amir's phone. Tomorrow is too late. Amir look at a screen. His face arrived to carry fear, anger and decision all at once. The other asks what happened. He does not answer immediately. He looked toward upper side of the city, where the dust shine looked nothing hide as ever happened there. Then he said, "Move tonight." This ending pushes story into the next section and urgency. The truth is close, but the enemy is moving faster. Amir is friends and must now enter the deepest part of the game, where one wrong step can destroy not to all the only other plan, but the people they are trying to save. This section leaves the audience with many strong questions. Who is the hidden sender helping Amir? Was the accident truly planned? Which powerful family member gave the order? Can Ozzy stand against his own blood when proof become clear? Can Yas survive the social war being to build around here? Can Amir protect his family while chasing to justice? And most importantly, can the neighborhood with little money be a strong memory defect people who can building papers and silence? The next part must carry these questions into a darker, faster and more emotional stage. There were truly is no longer to only a secret to find but a danger that can destroy everyone who touches it. The message on Amir's phone changes the night completely. A few seconds earlier, the repaired football field quiet and the group was standing together like a young man who had finally understood the shape of their fight. But now the words tomorrow is too late turned. The quiet is not danger. Amir read the message again as if the meaning may become softer second time. It does not. The warning feels sharp, urgent and personal. It does not sound like a rumor. It sounds like a standing very close to truth, watching the enemy move before anyone else can see it. Ozzy asked Amir who sent the message, but Amir only shake his head. The number is hidden. There is no number to name. A photo to clear sign. Yas to take the phone and study it, but she also find to nothing that can give the comfort. The hidden sender has chosen to stay in darkness again. This make the message from to fighting. It is tender is honest. They have just saved the group for listening to prove if the sender is lying. They are to learning Amir straight into a trap. The problem is that the both thinking can be true into Istanbul. Sometimes a trap still contain real truth and sometimes help move come from the person who is also using you. Amir look at others and see they have no choice. If file are moved tonight, the accident record or land argument may disappear forever. Ozzy does not to agree so quickly. He say moving in panic exactly what the enemy wants to use to spot him from a moment, saying they need a plan, not just a courage. Amir answered that courage is also have a left plan is already being stolen. His voice controlled but power to everyone can hear the pain under it. The old accident it no longer a distant mystery for him. It may be the key of the person he lost. He want to that shape his life. The reason his neighborhood has been kept under pressure for years. One of Amir's friends say they should go together as full of group. Another say too many people will make them visible. The argument start quickly because fear is moving inside everyone. They all want to help but nobody fully know what helping means now. Yas raised her voice enough to stop them. She say the first rule is simple. Nobody runs blindly. They must know where the file are, who may move them, the which way they may be taken. Ozzy say the older true legal office has to exist. One front entrance on the main road and one back survive entrance connected to the small parking area. If documents are being to move quietly, if they are used to front of they will use to back. Amir asked to Ozzy knows this. Ozzy say he has been there for with father years ago when he was too young. Understand what kind of room he was entering. That answer create a silence. Ozzy is not a proud of knowing these plays. His knowledge becomes from the same world they are fighting, but tonight the knowledge may become too useful. Amir looks at him with a mix of trust and doubt. These are become their emotional to normal state now. They trust each other enough to stand together, but the bond between their world is still open. Yas being to divided the role. Ozzy to will watch from front side, identify anyone from the business circle. Yas will stay close enough to community but fair enough to call for the people if needed. Amir and one trusted friend will watch backside because they can move faster than through the older street. If they get wrong, the rest of the friends will protect the neighborhood, can keep eyes on Amir family. This last part is important. The enemy has already shown the family can be used a pressure. Amir does not like a living in family under guard like a they are already in war, but he accept it. For the first time he does not pretend he can cooperate to protect everyone alone. Before they leave, Amir walked to the repaired goalpost and touched it once. The wood is rough under his hand. It was broken the morning and fixed by many hands during the day. It is not too perfect, but it is standing. Amir see himself at a goalpost, damaged, repaired, not clean, not too untouched, but still standing. He takes a breath and turn away. The field stay behind him, the darkness, but it feel like it is watching him ago. The city at night has many faces, some straight as full of music and light, while others are almost empty and cold. Amir and his friend move through side road, keeping their head low. Ozzy take a different route in a car that will not look strange in near the legal office. Yas move in a taxi, changing her scarf to a jacket so she does not look at the same as she did earlier. These small details show how quickly they are learning. In a beginning, they are were young people reacting from emotion. Now they are becoming careful, almost like a team trained by fear. As they reach the area near the legal office, the tone of this story becomes tighter. The building is not too larger, but it feels heavy. Its windows are dark, except for one floor where a weak yellow light is on. The street outside is quiet. There is nothing dramatic at first, but make it more dangerous. Powerful people do not always need guard with guns or loud threat. Sometimes their real danger hide behind a clean door, a legal sign, and silence. Amir watches from behind a closed shop across the narrow back street. His friend stand a little further away, pretending to smoke while checking where every car. Ozzy sent a message saying the friend is claim. Yeah, say she saw a one black car pass twice. But it did not stop Amir. Waiting is harder than running. In running, the body is busy. In waiting, the mind attack itself. He think about the accident. He think about the person he lost. He think about the hidden file setting somewhere inside the building. Maybe in a cabinet, maybe in a bag, maybe already gone. Every minute feel like a petrol. He want to move. He remember the rules they made. No blind action, no to unnecessary risk, no major move without warning the other. Then a light turned on a near back entrance. Amir body becomes still. A man in a dark jacket step over first and look around. He is not dressed like a guard, but his voice to eyes move like one. Behind him another man appeared carrying a black document bag. Carrying a black document bag, it is not a bag, it is filled immediately. That is what they came from. The bag could hold the record that explained the accident, it could hold the original land argument, it could hold broad truth that was hidden for years, or that it could hold nothing and placed there to pull him out. And Amir cannot know, only know the message said tonight. He tell Ozzy and Yas through a voice, not that someone is leaving from the back. Ozzy replied that nobody has come out of the front. Yas tell him not to move until they know the direction. The man walked toward a car parked under the weak street light. Amir's friend tried to get closer, but Amir stopped with him the hand signal. The friend looks frustrated, but boy, this is important because the group is learning discipline together. The car start and Amir memorizes the plate as best as he can. Yas from another corner manages to take a photo as a car turns from 1 second. It's cam like and they may get what they need without being seen. Then everything goes wrong. A second car turned into a street and stopped close to Amir hiding place. It had light washed over the closed shop. Amir pulled back, but not fast enough. Someone inside the car maybe have seen movement. The door opened. A man stepped out and walked toward the shop slowly. Amir's friend sees this and want to run toward him. That Amir stand him way with a sharp look. If they are both get catched, the night is over. Amir presses himself against the wall in a dark space beside the shop door. His breathing becomes too shallow. The man becomes closer. At the exact moment they create a distraction, she steps at the open straight from the other side, acting like a lost young man. Woman to textile has a left hair in a wrong place. Her voice in annoyed and loud to enough to pull attention. The main turn to Yas play the role perfectly. She complain about to address, say her phone battery is low and ask if it's the right building. She sound like a someone from the other world, someone who expert the help, someone who made it fair man in dark car because she has been taught the city belongs to people like her. The man relaxed slightly and gave Amir the second he need to slip away through a narrow alley. But Yas move put her danger. The man asked why she is here so late. Yas smiled but inside is counting everyone second. Yasi from the distance moved toward them pretending he has been looking from her. He called her name and the man recognizes Ozzy and recognizes changes everything. But the man is polite but the suspicious more. Ozzy say Yas came to wrong address because of driver mistake. He laughed lightly as if this is just a rich youth problem. The man smiled back, but his eyes do not smile to smile. He knows something is wrong. Still, he cannot challenge to Ozzy openly without raising. This is one of a few moments where Ozzy family name to protect them. Amir reaches a safer corner, watches the first car disappear into the main road. He cannot follow it on foot. His heart sinks. They have played maybe a photo. The bag is gone. Then Amir noticed something is more than ground near the bag entrance. The small papers has fallen. Maybe a bag, maybe a someone pocket. It may be nothing. It could be everything. He wait to until the area clear, then move quickly, pick up it. The paper is folded, dirty on one side and marked with a file code, a date on an address. The address is not a legal office. It is an old storage site near the water and place where the man forgotten company achiever may be kept before being destroyed. When the group meet again in a quiet undressed pass, Amir show them paper. Ozzy face changes. He know the area. It is a private storage building used to survival companies for all document. But one floor is controlled by firm connected to the project. Yas say that the date on a paper is tomorrow the morning. Amir say the message was right. Tomorrow is too late because tomorrow the file may be moved to destroy. His friend ask what they do not to now. Nobody answered immediately. The night that was supposed to end at legal office now points to another place. The truth is still moving. Aussies say they cannot go the storage site without preparation. It may have to cameras, guards, and locked rooms. Amir say they cannot wait either. Yas suggest they do not enter right away. They watch first. If the bag goes there, they confirm they have seen movement before morning. They act. Amir does not like a word watch anymore. Watching feel like a letting the enemy carry his past in a black bag while stand outside like a stranger. But he knows Yaz is right. They have already survived one close call because she kept her head clear. They moved toward the waterfront district. Before down the street, there feel different. All warehouse stand beside new buildings. Some walls are covered with salt and time. Some doors have new security cameras shining like a fresh eyes on old wound. Istanbul water in a dark. The city light break on its pieces. This area is perfect from this story because it carry both old and new Istanbul. It has new memory, many together. It is as forgotten worker as a fresh investment. It is a place where file can disappear, building can be reborn from the new names. The storage building is larger, plain, and almost invisible. It does not look important, and that is why it feel important. Powerful secrets are often kept in boring place. Amir, Ozzy, Yaz, and friend take different positions. Amir watch the side gate. Ozzy watches the main entrance. Yaz check online from the company names, link the address. The friend watches the street behind the sky slowly being to a pale. Morning is coming, and when it worker track to the movement. While they wait, the emotional pressure grow. Amir friend asks him about the accident, not with curiosity but with care. Amir speak quietly for the first time about the night. He say remembers the phone call more than anything. Not to detail, not to faces, not to hospital corridor, but the phone ringing at a strength hour. Everyone life changing after sentence. He say people think grief is one being to want, but it's actually many small want to that open at different times. A smell, a street, a word, a football match, a quieter dinner. All of it can bring the person back and take them away again. The friend listened without interrupting. He say he wishes Amir had to told them earlier. Amir say he did not know how to in their neighborhood. Boys learn to turn sadness into a angry because anger is easier to carry in public. If you carry to cry, people worry. If you shout, they if you understand. But now Amir is tired of feeding grief behind fire. He wants to truth, but because she want to know whether his pain was fate or crime. This moment deepen is character. He is not only to searching from revenge or justice. He is the searching from shape of his own life. At the main entrance, Ozzy see the black car arrive, the same car from legal office. His hand tightened on a steering wheel. He sends a message to the group. The main man with a document bag get out and enter storage building with another person. No police, no official record, no to public process. Just a bag moving from one closed place to another. Yas take photo from a safe angle. Amir watches the side gate waiting for any sign of movement. The bag is inside now. The truth is inside. They need a way in. Yas say he can try to front as if he has business there. Name is man already washed after the gathering. Yas say she found that building used to temporary worker from morning inventory. A site survive entrance open when delivery team arrive. Amir friends know someone who once worked from moving company near this area. He make a fast call. The answer is not perfect but useful. There will be small delivery in 20 minutes. If they can build near the worker, no one, two or more of them, they may enter the lower floor. Getting to control floor will be still be hard. Amir wants to go inside. Ozzy say no. Amir say the file concern his family and his neighborhood. Ozzy say that is exactly why he should not to go. If we get catch, the enemy gets the reaction they want. Yas say they need to Amir outside ready to move. If someone leaves with bag, Amir hate it. But this time he listen. Ozzy and friends will try to enter through survive side. Yas will stay on a digital watch and track company records. Amir will cover with exist. This is another sign of growth. Amir is learning that not being inside the room does not mean to being useless. Ozzy and their friend enter with a delivery worker. After a tense moment, the friend lowers his head and carry a box. Ozzy act like he belongs, which is strength talent in a place of power. Inside the building, smalls of paper, dust and cleaning chemicals, row of old storage cabinet stretches down long hall. There are sign cords and locked door. Their friend whispered that rich people even make their secret boring. Yas tell him that to stay focused. They move toward the stair wall. On the second floor they will see a camera. Ozzy stop. The friends say they should turn back. Ozzy notices the camera angle does not cover full of corner near the stack of all chairs. They move carefully. This scene should be tense and slowly, not to like an action movie where everything is easy. They are young, scared, and making decisions real time. Every sound feel too loud. Every door may be open. Every step may be recorded. Audience feel too short to that one mistake can end the whole operation. They reach alleyway marked with a company name connected to the project. A guard sit near the desk at the end looking at this phone. The door they need is behind him. Yas cannot simply walk past. The friend look at a fair alarm and raises his eyebrows, but Ozzy shake his head too loud, too risky. That friends does not something unaccepted. He walked too confidently toward the guard and being complaining in a style of tried worker. He said delivery list is wrong, the boxes are heavy, and nobody downstairs know they were anything should go. The guard becomes annoyed. This kind of everyday irritation is believable. The friend is not acting rich, he is acting like someone invisible but necessary. That is why it works. While the guard is argue with him, Ozzy slipped toward the door. It is looked toward keypad. He remembers a chord pattern from seeing an assistant enter earlier at the another office, but he is not sure. He is a finger over. If he enters the wrong chord too many times, it is a trigger in alter. He tried to once red light, his heart jump, and he tried to another number, changing the last digit based on the company that date written on the fallen paper. Green light, the door opens. Inside the room there was a shelf, boxes and table. Word survival files have been placed. Ozzy moved quickly taking photo instead of stealing everything. Jas said to told him proof must be copied and stolen document can be denied. To buy photo with coded date and sale can be lead to more question. He finds file about to land transfer resistant assessment and confusion, public relationships, tragedy, and all innocent record. Then he sees the accident file, the name it on it make the breath stop. It is connected to the Amir past. He opened it with shaking hand. The file does not say murder. Of course, it does not. Powerful people do not write their crimes clearly, but it shows changes in a report, missing witness, notice, and payment made to be a repair company that inspected that vehicles before accident. That repair company is linked with to the same hidden network behind the land project. The official report claimed mechanical failure, but another note say the fault was reported days earlier and ignored. Another page suggests someone request vehicle rotate. This is full of proverb murder, but it is enough to show that the accident was not simple. It was at least covered up, maybe planned, maybe allowed. Either way, Amir family was never told by truth. Ozzy take to photo fast. His face is pale, is a movement to where fight becomes real to him in a new way. Until now, he know powerful people could be cruel, but seeing a young man family tragedy reduced to paperwork make the greatly physical. Each side in her hands, it a date, a signature and stamp. He realizes his world does not only to steal land, it can real to grave rewrite it, return it to people fate outside the room. The friend's destruction being to fail. The guard wants to call someone. Ozzy hair movement in closely closest to file, but before leaving he see one more paper clip inside the accident folder. It is a handwriting note with initial. The photograph it through that does not understand it yet. Then he slip one just out. The guard turned back. The friend complains one last time and walk away with Ozzy, both trying to not move fast. They get down the stairs, but near the survive exit, another worker stop them and ask where their bridges are. The friend laugh and say our boss downstairs and the budgies. The worker looked doubtful at that moment. Amir say from the outside that something is wrong and he moved closer ready to create a distraction if needed. Yas tell him through the phone to wait. Amir wait for 2 seconds then control cannot. He knock over stack of the empty crates near the side gate making a loud crush. Everyone near the survive entrance turned. Ozzy and friends used to confusion to leave. The worker run toward the noise. Amir slip away before anyone see him clearly. This is small action save them, but again it create too risky. A camera may have to catch him near the gate. The enemy net is tightened. They leave the area separately. They meet in a small tea shop far from the waterfront. The shop is almost empty. The owner barely look at them. Used to try people entering at a strange hours. Ozzy placed his phone on the table and showed the photo. Amir's hands trembled before he even touches the screen. Yaz side beside him, not too close, but close enough to remind him he is not too alone. The friend stand behind him, unable to sit as Amir read to accident file. His face changes, stages. First confusion, then disbelief, then angry, then something is quieter, more tribal than angry. The paper do not give him a fully answer, but they destroy the all lie. The accident was not too simple bad luck. Someone know there was danger. Someone changed the report. Someone